miles away, doing other stuff. Oh, come on. That's not going to do any good, is it? That's better. Hi, Gorilla. Night Walker. Sounds good. Like that. Ah, good. Ah. What's going on then? Huh? Nerdo. Nice. What is going on? Not a lot. God, my TikTok lives, huh? Keep clicking on the buttons and everything, but excuse me. How? Something else with some cool effects. Should we do some cool effects? Oh, God. Why? What's that do then? It gives me makeup. Brilliant. A beard. Brilliant. Fantastic. If you're 5. Get rid of those. The Spaceman. Hi, Spaceman. Remember your idea as well. What is going on? What is going on? Rana, hello. How you doing? Quit. Don't save. makes me laugh. What makes me laugh is that no one's there. It's amazing, isn't it? Louise, hi. Sorry, miles away. 7 to Roy, hello. Savant Eroy. Cano Carnival. Cano Carnival. 9 Ranger. User 634487. Galaxy Kelsey. Hi, Galaxy Kelsey. I think I talk about space every single day. There we go. What's going on then? It's very quiet again. Anushka the Germa. Anuska. Yeah. Jamino. Hi. Blazekin, hello. What is happening? Blaze. Is it Blaze King or Blaze King? Panos, hello. Excelsior 9, hello. Excelsior 9 looks like a AI creator. Hi, how you doing? What's going on? Blazekin. Blazekin. I see. All good. Gadget Gary. Digital Dave. Doing good. Cool. What you been up to then? Ramona, hello. Franny, hello. Digital Dave and Gadget Gary. That sounds like I could make a film from that. Easy. Should do that. Gamer Clicks. Hello. If I put my arms there, I can see it. Gamer Clicks. Uni tomorrow. I see. And what are you studying? Anything good? Stosh. Hello. Is that stock or stosh? Adult nursing, really? Is that good? Second year. So you'll be getting a job next year then, I guess. Is that right? Hi, Sarah. Sap Spector, hello. Denzel, hello. Roger, hello. Susan, hello. Hi, Susan. Yeah. And you got it all lined up? Does it work like that? You just kind of roll into one and then to the other kind of thing? Or I bet there's loads of jobs in there for nursing. Is there? Yeah, I bet there is. Isn't it one of those? Was it? No, I was thinking about teachers. There was a company that I was next to. There was a company that I was next to that all it did. Hi, Alcus. Just talking, really. I should do more, shouldn't I? I should do some training. But you can ask me anything. AI, video, music, I do. But yeah, there was a company in the building that I was, and all they did was supply support teachers to schools. Millions and millions. And the guys used to tell me that was one of like 20 companies that did it. So I dare to think how many millions of pounds are in there. So I guess nursing is pretty much the same. I'm going to guess. What do you want to do, Alcas? Yeah, I bet you could. Yeah. So you just say, I'm going to Hampshire or whatever, and you're going to go there. Oh. Ugh. Carrie, hello. Lester, hello. Lester Nails. Johnny La Bomba. That sounds good. I hope that's your real name. Koku, hello. Oh, that's good. Thanks for the likes, Blazekin. Yeah, well, I tell you what, with all AI and everything else, it's quite a safe one, I would suggest. The robots that aren't coming yet, May Molly, hello. But yeah, I think you'll be safe for a long while until they solve illness. That's going to be a few years, I think. Hi, Annie. Jilly, Stars. Yeah. I'm very well, Annie. You? Thanks, Blaze King. Yeah, I was talking. Who was I talking to yesterday, day before, about jobs that will Hussein. You always come up with brilliant questions, Hussein. Yeah, jobs that AI won't replace. And I think, teachers, nurses, I think they've got a long while yet. Yeah, so it's just today, Husnain. So Husnain is asking, do celebrities need to approve the use of Sora to use their faces? Barbers. Yeah, even though they are barbers, yeah, it's going to be tough, isn't it? Yeah, but there are machines already that do hair cutting. But yeah, I wouldn't risk it. Yeah, so I think it's Finland, by default, you get your face registered. Always drinking milk. You can get your, if you get it, or it's like standard now that everyone gets their face registered, so AI can't train on it. So I guess that's what's going to happen pretty much across the world. It just makes sense to do that. And then actors will be pretty much the same as everyone else, but obviously because they're very important people and easy to use in advertising, etc., they're going to stop it now. So, hi, Milan, Lavish Beauty, who it says, Vico Bino. Yeah, so I think what they're going to do is already talk about copyright in OpenAI Sora. And what they're going to do is allow you to opt out or to share the profits, whatever that's going to be. So that's what I think is going to happen. But yeah, someone was talking about it this morning. I said, you know, Sony are definitely not very happy about using Michael Jackson, which is probably still one of their biggest banking. Mr. DJ, hello. Yeah, Michael Jackson probably makes more money than most of their other artists, even the new ones. So they'll be all over it. As I've seen 64 Michael Jackson videos today. Not that many, but enough. It's getting boring already, isn't it? Is it? I do laugh at some of them. I do. There was one for Marks and Spencer's, which I absolutely cried laughing. Captain Cucumber, I guess that is. Mary Thompson looks familiar, that ID. Yeah. Yeah. So that's your answer, Husnain. Yeah, they're going to do it. They started doing it when Star Wars brought back Peter Cushing. Hi, Lizzie. Destin. Mary, pretty hello. Yeah, when they start using Peter Cushing's voice and face. Lancaster, very nice. Hi, Mary. Tosh, hello. Yeah, when they start using Peter Cushing's in Star Wars, whatever number it was, then the actors were rushing to get their rights locked up, which makes perfect sense. And this is why, do you remember Back to the Future? The father, what they did, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't like they yeah, I can't remember. It wasn't I think it was a decrease in the money for the second one or something like that. They really, really messed him around. And then what they did, they just basically got someone else and used his face with not AI, obviously special effects back then, and then basically put him in the second film, even though he wasn't in the second film. Thanks, Annie, for the follow. Florida Farm, hello. Cynthia, hello. Aish, I can't even say that. Why can't I say that? Aisha? No, it's not right, is it? Hi, John, Alan, Grace, Liverpool Queen. Hi, Harish. Remy, hello. Yeah, so they basically used his face in the second one, but he's not in the second one. So it was a massive lawsuit for years. It rumbled on for years, and he won in the end. Because obviously they used his face without his permission. George in Back to the Future 2, I think he was in, and he's not in the third or something like that. But yeah, it was massive because basically they dressed up someone as him, put him in there, used his face in some shots. So yeah, wasn't good. I don't know. I can't remember what the money was as well. It was something really weird. Like they almost tried to push him out or something. It was something like that. It wasn't just, oh no, give us 16 million or something. It was something obvious. I'll have to look it up now and see what they did. Hey Harish, Remy, hello. I'm good, Harish. Thank you. I'm having a great day. Thank you. Ruth, hello. Wim, hello. Thanks, Harish. Thank you very much. Mamma mia. Thanks for those. Appreciate that. Annie. AI is becoming so scary. Yeah, I said last week on LinkedIn, I'm connected to a lot of people doing ads and film and stuff like that. And it was definitely quiet when Sora got released. Went a bit quiet that day. I think people were in shock. Is it the video stuff that's shocking you, or is it something else? Anthony Banks, hello. Yeah, thanks, Harish. It did. It made a great day even better. Thank you. Tiap, hello. Chinoopsy, the Taylor. I was saying how you put the in front of anything, it makes it really important. Actually, AI made me more human and made me consume less content. Oh, how is that then, Alan? Yeah, video. Yeah, I've been doing AI videos since it pretty much came out. Yeah, pretty much came out. Yeah, what was the first videos? I'll have to look back now. Yeah, pretty much when it came out, I was doing music videos with some of the stuff. Some of my music videos, because the video was like 3 seconds. You can stretch out the time if you don't know on video. So I stretched that out to I remember doing 2-minute video for music, and some of the videos they're like 10 seconds long, and they're like 2 seconds. Yeah. Let's just go back. Thanks again, Harish. What do you, Annie says, what do you think the future will be like with AI? I think we're going from the 70s, because the 70s was all the cool kit, wasn't it? It was color TV, cassette, stereo at home, the big square stereo, if you remember that, if you're old enough. Walkmans, all that stuff. Discman later on. What else? What other teas made and crazy things like that? And we're going to go from the, I say we go from the 70s to Star Trek, basically. So it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride, because that's where we're going. We're going Star Trek, aren't we? We're not going to go to anything else. I say Star Trek instead of Star Wars because it's less monsters. But yeah, I think there's lots going to change, like everything. I think just if you look at any single thing in the world, it's going to change either sooner or later. Hi, Patrick. Seabag. I bet it's not pronounced like that, is it? I bet. Doner kebab. No, I could do with one of those. Alfred, hello. Owen, hello. Sorry I missed you, Owen. And Hawati, hello. I've started buying CD, vinyl, and books. Have you? Nice. Yeah, vinyl. Vinyl is getting stronger and stronger, isn't it? CD. I haven't got a CD player anymore. Hi, Arthur. Let's just bring your message back. Hi. Alfred. Where am I going? I lost the message now. It will peak and the bubble will explode. Yeah, that's the other thing, as soon as there's no money being invested, it's going to stop, isn't it? But yeah, it's going to happen. All of it's going to happen. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen now. It means it's all the money's there for these companies to do it. But yeah, if the copyright office in the US shuts down all the AI stuff, then that's it. What are they going to do? I think it will be, it's like Napster. You know, I explained Napster being like Sora today. You know, Sora is like the Napster moment for music. You know, Napster was the question, it wasn't the answer. It was and the question was, will people listen to music online? And the answer was yes, especially when it's free. So they solved that problem. They solved a way of delivering it. The internet absorbed it. And then they sued the butt off of them because no one was making any money. And the last thing they wanted is just free downloads all the time. So that's where we are now. You know, no one's making any money. Film's gone to absolute crap, hasn't it? Has been for 20 years because they can't make money. Mission Impossible cost $423 million to make, and 400 million, and it made 623 million, which made it a loss of about 200 million. And that's Mission Impossible, for God's sake. You know, that is like, you know, 7th, 8th version, always been successful, but they can't make money out of it. So if you can't make money out of that, with Tom Cruise is probably arguably one of the biggest stars of all film living, what can you? So something's got to change. Am I interested in buying gold? No. Generally, or you got some? Is that what you said? Marina, hello. Hi. Alan, yeah. I'm doing a show now. I'm doing a daily sci-fi show with AI. So I'm writing it, I'm scripting it, I'm doing the images, I'm doing the video, I'm doing the editing, I'm doing the coloring, I'm doing the voiceover, I'm even acting in myself. I'm in it as well. So yeah, it's very cool. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, so you can do it. Thank you for mentioning my hair. We should have a little bell for that. Thank you. Very kind of you. Yeah, I think that's, you know, this platform has been immensely, TikTok has been immensely premier product in doing that, hasn't it? I can't watch a long film now. I think the level of film quality plus TikTok brain, I just can't. Like 3 minutes I lost. I look at it and go, oh my God. I've worked out the end. I look at the actors and go, oh my God, he's doing the same flipping, you know, the same actors over and over again. It's like, oh God, it just needs to be changed. It just needs to be shaken up. Maybe we're all bored of it as well. Hello. No one. Thanks for the gifts. Parappa, hello. Irish lad, hello. Yeah, I think it's just boring, isn't it? I think, yeah, what I'm trying to do is do something different with my stuff. Do a daily 60 seconds show and try and do something a bit crazy, a bit different. Go across genres, mix it up a bit, and then use me as the actor, which is really embarrassing most of the time, but there's no one else I can use. Well, there is, and I do, but not the main stuff. That's why I read books and let my imagination go crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've been through, obviously doing this show, which is like mad. Most people think I'm completely nuts trying to do it because it's so much work. It's so much work and so much pressure to do it every day as well. It's crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, is get it so it's and today less time. Every day it gets less to do whatever. I built up some characters now, so yeah, and do what you say. You need time to stop. John T, hello. Victor Boltzer, hello. Victor, you look familiar. I don't know why. Yeah, Alan, I think there's been Ali Khan, hello. Munich, I think that says. Shadow Mystic, hello. Yeah, I think the marketing for the last two and a half years for the AI tools has been we talked about in years to come. I think it is absolutely genius. There have been some genius behind it, laughing as things work and not work. But yeah, and some of it, I just read in one of the groups that I'm in, and they said OpenAI has just released a load of video stuff from the stuff that it's just endless. It's like to fro. Yeah, we'll do this and do that. That'll be free and that won't be. So yeah, Zion, hello. Yeah, Joshua, hello. Renegade Master. I'm singing it in my head. It's good to see you're back once again. Yeah, I hope you're laughing at that. Anth Ballets, hello. Jagworks, hello. Yeah. But yeah, I think if you look at the marketing that's happened, it's been amazing what's going on. Carla! Hello. Hi, Robert. How you doing? Hi. I can hear you shouting hi. Hi. How are you? It's always a bit of delay, isn't it? Like, yeah. Talking about AI video, of course, aren't we? Talking about the marketing, how clever they've been. I think the biggest marketing, move, which was a disaster, really was a disaster, was Sora 1. The marketing guys doing all the AI tools. Hi, Victor. Yeah, and yeah, Sora. We waited a year for Sora in the UK. Hi, Joe. Victoria, how you doing? How are you doing? Hi, Annie. Yeah, I think the marketing's been so clever, but yeah, Sora is probably the worst marketing because they released it, and I was saying, was it a couple of days ago, that what I think happened was they released it to a certain amount of people, they got it going, and then they found a couple of problems, like Google did with Gemini doing silly images and stuff. So what they did, they went back and tried to fix it and realized they couldn't fix it, and then spent another 8-9 months trying to get it working. Sassy, hello. Teach 24/7, hello. Charmaine, hello. Mary, hello. Thanks for the follow and the prezzies. Say hi. Ridge, hello. Gerhard, didn't say hello. Patrick, I think I did say hello. Carenti 007. Yeah, and by the time they worked out the kinks, it was all over. All the other AI video companies had either caught up, or even most of them had gone beyond where they were. So they they gave it away free. charged $200 for it, and then gave away free. It was crazy, and it wasn't very good. It was average, to say the least, because it wasn't. You couldn't, and they weren't doing faces. Sora's not doing faces either. On the ones I'm to, you can get it in the UK, by the way. Now, if anyone's in the UK, Nancy, hello. Visual, hello. Go Zone, hello. But yeah, all crazy stuff. And yeah, Sora 1 was really very average. But yeah, I've been using Sora a bit, but it's, yeah, I think it's, you can see why it's 8 seconds or whatever, and it's like short blasts. But yeah. No. I tell you what I did see, I don't think I've still got the link, but the Perplexity were doing, if you put your PayPal account into Perplexity, they'll give you a year's free OpenAI and Gemini. Whether that was a con or not, I don't know. Adriana, hello. Yeah. All good. All good. What have you been doing then, Carla? Did you get your trip? Thanks. Wayland, hello. Wayland Industries, is that? Did we get the sci-fi pop culture reference? Lorcan Cleary, Lorcan Cleary, hello. User, hello. Adriana, I think I've said hello to you already, but hello again. And iconcity.com, and that rings a bell, that ID, definitely, from a long time ago. How will people live? Isn't that an interesting question? Yeah, I think, as I say, from the 70s to Star Trek, I think it's going to be brutal. But we work it out. I think a lot of people will change jobs. I think there'll be a lot of changing jobs, first of all. Yeah. So there's two options. You either choose utopia or dystopia. Which one you're going to pick? Pick that one. Pick the good one. Carlos, hello. Me's 556, hello. Yeah, I think there's lots of change going on. Yeah. What's going to happen? Yeah, I think worst case they'll be giving you a basic wage for not doing anything. Most people will be over the moon at that, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think there's a short way to go for a lot of stuff, but we're just talking to a young guy here who's doing nursing, just finishing off his degree. Yeah. So yeah, like nursing, teachers, training, that kind of thing. You know, it's not really, yeah, AI a bit, but not people to people. People to people is going to still be around. And Gary Vee was talking about how they see the pushback now of computers and everything else, where it wasn't that. What, Alan? People need more information so they get smarter. You know, when they said people need more information so they get smarter, it wasn't that. No, I'm still confused, Alan. Explain. Hi, Pat Keys. Good evening, Sandro. Yeah, I think there's yeah, lots of churn, lots of stuff going on, but yeah, generally, thanks, Carla. I think I think generally, yeah, it's going to be very different. Stuff's going to happen, and yeah, I can see what I can see is a massive like clear out of loads of jobs, and then this renaissance time where people are doing stuff. You know, if you can sort all the problems, that's what people are. You know, the thing I always think is, okay, if you sort out all the basic stuff like food, health, and you know, less wars and everything else, what we're going to do? We're going to help each other, basically, aren't we? What are you going to do? Is that what we're going to do? That would be nice. Resolve conflict, resolve pain. Yeah. Why can't AI give us peace? That, you know, AI will probably want peace as well. Good evening, Sandro. Hi, Pat Keys. So yeah, Rudy, hello. Yeah, you know, it makes. I think the governments are really not very. I said the wrong word, didn't I, Carla? But I think that the governments are not helping anyone. But you know, in the UK, I was having a conversation today. So really, you know, what have they done for the last 3 elections? You know, it's been 3 different almost um, people we've elected, but it's all every year something else happens that makes it worse. So yeah, and even if you politically think that another party is going to do any different, I don't believe it anymore. So yeah, you're next to the border with Ukraine. Yeah, I bet they do. You know, this is the thing as well. I look at these small wars. I think, yeah, I know what you're doing. You're just testing all this stuff, aren't you? That's what they do. Okay, we've got all this stuff knocking around. Let's go and get rid of it all before it runs out of until the sell-by date goes off on the grenades or whatever. Hi, Kiki, the Churchills. Hello, Cara, Nightwalker. Sounds scary. Anon, hello. Ruby Harrison, I guess that is. Claire Mitchell, hello. I think I've said already. Hello, Claire. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Bam. Always see you, Bam. Nicholas Martin, hello. Ink. Yeah. So I don't know. I think everything's a bit crazy at the moment, isn't it? It's all a bit weird. All a bit nuts. So many weird things happening and so many it confuses me. I don't see the logic in all of it. Hello. Hi, Kai. How you going? What are you doing? Film commercials? Me? Doing what I can, I think, Carla. I've got a couple of ads coming up, but yeah. Doing stuff. Doing my daily show. That's what I'm focused on right now. Get that out. Yeah. I think the nuclear bomb is not going to be the thing, is it? You got all these AR weapons and drones and stuff like that. They're going to use those. Mike Mapangani. Adenthea. Hi. Mike Mapangani. Any advice on the job market for us young people in our 20s? I said to someone today who was a marketing guy is don't do what everyone else is doing. I would learn AI fast and work on doing your own stuff or becoming the expert and going out there and doing that. That's what I would do. What have you learnt? What have you studied, Mike? Plumber, yeah, that was what Alan said. Plumber. This was the one from the Diary of CEO. CEO, can't say it. Thanks, Carl. Brad Stoned. Oh, Slater. Yeah, I think you've got to be flexible. You know, I'm seeing guys my age really struggle, and I see other people really like dive into AI and do something new. I think it's weird. It's like there's massive opportunities, but yeah, they're quite niche, and maybe you don't want to do it. I think that's been my challenge over the last few years. Is a lot of stuff, and I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I could do it, but I don't want to do it. Panic. Ionator. Josie, hello. Kate Cook, hello. R. Slater, hello. I think I've said already. Yeah, I think it's like that. But, you know, do you want to, you know, sell chatbots to companies? Is that what you want to do? Is that really going to, like, make you happy? So, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. I hope that helps. But as I say, I've been struggling with what I'm going to do for a long time now, purely because it moves as well. You know that the very early on, 6 months into ChatGPT, 9 months into ChatGPT, there was thousands of companies. I think we counted 10,000 companies that basically were based on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT brought out GPTs and basically killed, probably in one day, they killed 1,000 companies. So that's happened many times where these releases have, yeah, just laughing at what you put, Brad Stoned. Yeah, these releases have killed lots of companies, and now they're just on agents. So you've got Zapier and what's the other one? Make.com and something else. So those companies are probably going to go now. You know, Zapier's been around for like 20 years. So yeah, Zapier is looking very, very, you know, I think Google are doing something like that and put it in Gemini as well. So it doesn't look good for Zapier. But yeah. Kate Cook, hello, Australia. I hope that's Australia, not New Zealand. Good day. Imagine having gold in your pocket and you still can't make money. I said, if someone gave you a lightsaber, a lot of people go, oh, I know, let's cut bread. I said, no, you should be thinking about taking over the world. But yeah, it is that powerful. I think what you should do, and lots of people ask me, how do you make money with AI? And I would say there's lots of ways to make money with AI, but fundamentally, it's all the same. Thank you very much. Thanks, Kai. And hello again, Kai. I haven't spoken to you yet. I would say do what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Find what you want to do. How you doing, Kai? Marco, hello. Roven Digital, hello. Thanks, Mike. I hope that helped. You're more than happy to contact me as well. But yeah, I would definitely keep your eye on AI, work out what you're going to do. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah. Leonard Leone, hello. I hope that's the right. Jamal, hello. Jamal, hello. Bradstone, AI will sell the chatbots. Yeah, it will. God, yeah. There was someone sent me one of their chatbots for selling. It's amazing. I think it works best actually on when people ring up. I think that's the best way that it really does an amazing job. Alan, oh yeah, Phil, what is your plan for the future? Do film. That's what I want to do. I have a plan with my daily to monetize it, and music, just music and video. That's what I've been doing. So yeah, I'm working on that. 12/12 daily 60-minute micro drama. Yeah, I'm just working on that every day. So every day I have to create 60 seconds of a story. So it pushes me through 12/12. It's called. It's on my thing if you haven't seen it. Day 38 I'm on, and yeah, it's incredibly hard. But what it's doing is getting me to use the tools to make film, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, I've still got a couple of things going on with film. So yeah, we will see. Otherwise, it'll just be a push button and that's it. But yeah, I'm trying to create an infrastructure with the film project. So yeah. Again, stuff's happening, but yeah, it's slow as it always is. But yeah, so what I'm doing so I'm creating characters. I'm creating new characters. In 38 days, I've created got to be 20 characters now in name form or ideas. Most of them have got like an image and an idea and a story behind them. 7 spaceships, 5, 6, more than that, 12 locations. Yeah, so all this is IP, and then I'll be using that to create other stuff. Yeah. It's not been easy, Alan. No, it's not been easy, because basically what I was doing when ChatGPT came out, I was doing ads. And on that day, I had, like most people did, 24 messages now. Stopped on your question. On that day, because I've been in computers since, thanks, Kai, since I was 7, and sold the first mice and windows and everything else, I knew in that time that ads would be dead. So yeah. So I've been doing ads, but really I know it's going to all go. And as with Sora, you can see, you can just type it in and VO. So yeah, it's been bumpy, but yeah, getting there. Now I've lost my place. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be agencies. I really don't. And I know someone on here working on that, but yeah, I explained it. If you download YouTube and test an LLM on it, that means most of the products that we know, Lamborghini to IKEA, is in the system, and it understands that. If not, you can upload an image anyway. So if you can upload an image and create an ad from there, then you can test where your eyes are, which is the new iPhone, which will work out where your eyes are, and it does it already. Then you can put that into a system that basically creates ads as you do it, which is already happening, where you can create an ad instantly. Because what it will do is just merge 2 videos together and then show you those. Then you can work out how long people watch the video until you get to the right video. So say it's got 8 pieces, say there's 40-second video, 8 pieces of 5 seconds. You just shuffle them around until it converts. Then you know when the conversion is, you know who's done the conversion. So you've got every single part of the beginning and the end of the system, so you can track it, who's looking at what, where they're clicking, how long they're looking for, how long they're basically on the website for, do they order, do they look at another product, and everything else. And there was a guy on Facebook who looks after $100 million companies, and he said, used to, first of all, you know, even 3 years ago, you have campaigns and you set it all up and it was all complicated. Now you just throw it all in, put the product, push a button, and it goes and finds the customers. So if he's got that, what do you need an agency for? You're going to have one person in the company just dealing with Facebook and uploading stuff and pressing the button. You know, it's coming. And if you look at the obvious, VO3 is in an advertising system. VO3 was trained on YouTube, so it's got all the products in there that you can name. If you type in Ferrari F40, it can produce a very nice Ferrari F40 because it's seen 3 gazillion of them. So yeah, if you put 2 and 2 together, Google, which is basically a company that sells advertising through YouTube and its ads, have got the best video producer of products. And if it hasn't, you can just take your camera and take 3 pictures and it will create a video from it anyway. So there you go. Why are you going to have an agency? You might have one person now instead of 20 in an agency. But yeah, sorry, but yeah. Make is doing loads of events. I bet Make is doing loads of events now. Yes, I've said that, Brad Stone, many, many times. Yeah. AI doesn't care how old you are, how long you've been doing it, how much money you make, how big you are. It doesn't care. It takes a stack film. You know, film is distributor. You know, distributors get paid 3-5% for doing absolutely. You basically upload your film and they just distribute it. So there's loads of middlemen. You know, you've got the writer, then you've got the studio, then you've got the cinema. You know, all these different parts, and then AI goes, okay, we're going to have someone create the video and we're going to put it to the end user. I can see that happening as we know what's happening now. So yeah, it destroys the middlemen. Yeah, I put a tweet out exactly those words. Hi Annie, hi Frida, hi Jacqueline. Thanks for the likes, Carla. I can't read your name, H something looks like, but hello, Championess, hello. Hi, Kai. Yeah, I agree with you, Kai. Yeah, I think the Chinese are winning. I think Luma, I don't know what's going with Luma, but yeah, there's not a lot of good noise coming out of that. I don't know what's happening to them. I think they're struggling. Runway, I think, run out of ideas. Suddenly they're not releasing stuff. But yeah, they're going to basically if they get to a point where they're not ready, then they'll go into deep development and then come out. But yeah, you're right. I totally agree. I think the Chinese products are better. Kling looks. I haven't used it. It's bizarre. Kling Turbo 2.5. Yeah, brilliant. Blazekin again. Hi. Amina. Hello. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, and someone, believe it or not, I can't. You know, I thought Midjourney running their blood last week said he's thinking of doing the ByteDance products, which I fell off my chair. So yeah, very good. Thanks, Kai, for the gifts and stuff. You're very kind. Oh, I've gone. Oh, Simone, if you're still there, hi. Hi, Bradstone. I'm messed up with messages. Dream big with Dia. A diplomat, hello. Simone, hello. Oh, thanks, Simone. Simone's amazing AI creator. Amazing. If you're still there, you are amazing. Alan, hello again. Sabworks. Sabworks. Thanks, Kai. Product creator. Hello. That's me, that is. I've created so many products. Erie Desi. That rings a bell as well. Should it? Sulfur expressions. You're right, Simone. Casper, hello. Tarek, hello. Oh. Zora, hello. Sig. I hope that's not rude. Cheese. James Glover, hello. 225MK. I remember that before. Did you supposed to put in KM and then you had to change it? Abdul, hello. Abdul Karim. Stuart, hello. Sunny Boy, hello. There we go. Yeah. Don't know what I was saying now. Instagram is dead. Yeah, I tell you what is going nuts. I tell you what, if you want to start social media, Threads. What is going on there? It's beating Twitter, X, and I go on there, like people go, oh yeah, I got 100,000 views yesterday, 40,000. I think they're all coming from Facebook, yeah. So there's not like new, but it's bizarre. But Threads, yeah, I never got on well with that Instagram. Yeah. Hi, Jacko. Yeah. Ace, hello. Thanks for the share. That's very kind of you. Hi. Hi. How you going? Yeah. Thanks for the share. I feel like a scientist today. Ah, thanks. Thank you. Backyard friends. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I really see it as weird now. I do. Even though I want it, everyone creates really wants loads of likes and shares and all that stuff. But yeah, it's weird. I've gone to another stage. I don't know. Stage where no one watches my stuff, maybe. That's the stage. Thanks, Alan. But yeah, I think the more you look, the more you realise how crazy it all is. Yeah. Annie, hello. Yeah. I think all of it, everything I look at is changed or changing or in turmoil. It's just like nothing is nailed down anymore. You can't rely on anything. YouTube, I think that's it. But that's been a bit weird now. I saw a video saying that. I saw a video that it had 5 million views and it was like in a day or something. And it was about AI slop. And it was talking about videos created and everything. And it was made by AI. And I just thought, people don't realize that this is made by AI. So it probably the AI researched that, made a video to talk about AI slop. And it was probably, hi Newman, and it was probably created, and the video created with AI. Madness. But But yeah, 5 million views. Definite AI. Funny. Right then, I'm going to go. It's 11 o'clock here. My voice is going. Excuse me, I've finished my milk. Must be time for bed. No cookies though. Sounds like Star Wars. You got a bad feeling about this, have you? Nothing bad gonna happen. Thanks, Newman. How you doing? Yeah, yeah, I think it's just noise. I think, as I say, from the 70s to Star Trek, I just think it's just going to be a bumpy ride. I think a lot of jobs are going to change, disappear, become something else. The robot stuff. It's like 90% of companies haven't implemented AI. That's because it doesn't work. That's why. Someone said they were saying it's not that it doesn't work. It's still so wide that a lot of times it doesn't work. Like someone's saying, "Oh yeah, it's very close to PhD level." Have you used ChatGPT for an hour? Really? Have you? You can't say that. Sam Altman can't really say that if he's used ChatGPT for an hour, because 1 hour it's like remove the dot, puts 5 dots on there. Remove the 5 dots, it'll put delete the whole line. It's not intelligent as a 5-year-old. If you put ChatGPT into a body, it'll be sacked in the morning for being stupid. So I really don't see that yet. So yeah, what's my name? Phil. What's yours, Freddie? Yeah, I think so. I think there's a long way to go. Will it replace jobs? Yeah, it will, because basically the people that know what they're doing do the same thing and understand the way it messes up and everything. MUFC. Kendra. Yeah. So yeah, would it replace a normal worker right now? No, it would not. Not in a million years. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like her. I didn't really get on with it, but yeah, yeah. Nor did I. Always, all the sci-fi stuff has always amazed me, and always been, this is where it's going to be eventually. Like, but now, James Cameron had James Cameron say that he couldn't. Hi, Pedro. James Cameron said he's trying to write Terminator 7, but he can't because it's coming true. I love Terminator. Terminator is one of my favourite movies, even though I know it's janky. And Terminator 2 was really my favourite movie until The Matrix came out. But yeah. Right. Lots to talk about, isn't there? Lots to talk about. You got banned from Claude. Yeah, lots of people get banned. I don't know what you've been doing. But you say you get banned from Claude. There's loads of places you can go that Claude won't know who you are. Really? Wow. And he deleted you. I had the. I was joking with it. Sometimes I just like go off when I'm in the depths of no AI video and struggling with whatever. I get to the point where I have to ask a question, and I go, I treat it like a human and be argumentative about something. And I said, and it was one of those days where every single thing I put into ChatGPT was absolutely ridiculously wrong. Can you remove? Yeah, I remember it now. Can you remove the semicolon on these? Yes. Didn't do it. I've removed them. No, you haven't. They're there. Here's a copy paste of the thing. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let me remove them now. Didn't remove them. It was like that. Hours of junk. And then it was doing it all day. And I said, I am losing the will to live. And it came up with a suicide thing. Like, if you are concerned about anything, please contact I can't remember the group now here. But yeah. Yeah, I have. Thanks, Tony. Yeah. I think it's my head, actually, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of this stuff, really, how is it going to react? It's very interesting. I do like talking to it like a human, and then it does very quickly, actually, it becomes very computer-like. Maybe it's taught to do that. Hi, Wouter. I've got to go. That's it. It's been great. It's been great. Let's see. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Carla. We didn't speak much, but it's so nice to see you and listen to you. Right, that was 10 minutes ago. I said I was going to go. Now I'm going to go. Yeah, see you next time. Thanks, Rita. And thanks, Carla. And thanks, Kai, if you're still there. I bet he's not. I bet he's gone. But anyway, yeah, I should do. Email me. All right, then. Thanks, all. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is there. Day. And yeah, we'll do it again very, very soon. Don't forget to watch my show. The best one I've done today. Looks like a sci-fi trailer today. But thank you very much, and see you very, very soon. Thanks for the likes, the shares, the support, the questions, the jokes, and everything. Thank you. Yeah, see you very soon. I'm pushing the button now. See you then. Thanks.